Take it and sell your soul to me. Leave your womenfolk. Join my armies and ride with me as we march once more against the night to win or die. For the time of reckoning will soon be at hand. I, your king, can assure you of this. Come, Doris, let us ride back towards the west, where we shall see what we shall see, for we must, of course, drive back the borders of our realm a little further so that our knights have less distance to traverse. Speaking of our knights, I wonder how they did. I wonder how all of them have done. Look at this! Look! This is a good sign! Only one knight was lost in the previous attack. This is great news. I'm sure that we will find the border in good shape when we get there. It looks like the farms are intact. Like, all the farmers are still farming away. They're perfectly happy, doing their job. That's what I like to see. The outer farm wall is intact. It doesn't look like anyone's been carried off. Builders are coming out to build things. Oh, this is far better than I could have hoped. This is far better than I could have hoped. Look at how far back our defense is held. I think we lost only the one wall. We lost the one wall. I think we've got all of our archers seem to be fine here as well. Was it even like a blood moon attack? I'm not even certain that a blood moon attack came. I mean, if it must have been a fairly light blood moon if it was. Maybe they tried to come through the wrong gate. Maybe they tried to come through the destroyed gate. Ah, that would be truly wonderful if that is indeed what happened. It means that only every other blood moon do we need to worry about. Although, it is my firm intention to destroy this gate before the next blood moon anyway. To that end... Oh, look, there's the gate. To that end, I was hoping I could actually build a wall out here somewhere and just launch an attack straight from here, but it doesn't look like there's anywhere that's immediately available, which means we'd have to fell trees, which makes the whole process that much more complicated. So I think we'll just stick to this edge of the forest, to the edge nearest our empire. We'll chop a few of these trees down, possibly advance a little bit further in this direction. We'll wait till tomorrow before we order any actual construction, though, because A, our builders are busy putting the walls back up, and B, we don't want them wandering through the forest at night. That would be bad. And I don't think we've got the coins to pay off the minions, the dark minions, in their current numbers that they arrive in. So we shall hold. We shall hold this night. Looks like the builders have built that wall. Can they get this outer wall built in time? Come, builders! Quickly! To the front lines! I don't want you to be lost to the enemy minions. I really don't. I would much prefer you to finish building this wall before they arrive. Quickly. Not the catapult. Forget about the catapult. That's not very important right now. Greetings and welcome, fresh minions. Come to join the mighty forces of King Dave II. First of his name. Well, second of his name. But his father was such a poor king that we don't even talk about him anymore. We just pretend that he didn't exist. And everybody is happy with that situation. At least they are here in my kingdom. I just want to race back as quickly as Doris can carry me in her exhausted and probably quite hungry state, in order to see if we can't, like, do a little bit of recruiting, maybe a little bit of buying before the night is out, and then we will race back to the west once again. Sadly, we've got to cover the entire kingdom in order to be able to push back those trees and things. The night is already wearing on. Come, Doris, feed yourself quickly. We will just see if we can't recruit just a few more things. We actually don't seem to have any minions milling around waiting for jobs, which is actually pretty good. Should we recruit? Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's get back to the west. We need to maximize our use of daylight here. And the most important thing, what all will hinge on now, is that we push the western flank of the kingdom forward far enough to be able to launch a successful attack on that gate. We need to do this. If possible, we need to do it before the next blood moon. I think we are safe. I think we are secure. But we do need our builders to walk in the right direction. Come back here, builders. You are needed in the west. March not to the east, but return to your duties in the west. Your king demands it. We want as many walls as possible. We want to push our border as far west as possible. I think we'll just push it west through this forest, though. If we chop both of these trees down, then all of these trees in the background here will fall. Then we maybe just have to chop a few more trees down here, expose a wall spot, build that wall spot, move our forces to that wall spot, and then attack from it at dawn. And we need to do all of these things, if at all possible, before the next blood moon. It's a challenge, but it's a challenge that I think we can succeed at. I'm reasonably confident that we have this world licked now. The enemy minions, unless they have some new tricks up their sleeves, I think we can continue to hold them. I think our coffers are going to continue to flow. I think we are strong. We are mighty. And we shall win the day, so long as my minions can actually come out here and build when they're ordered to, in substantial numbers, if at all possible. In fact, I'm really going to have to stand here now and make sure that this wall is leveled up to at least a small stone wall. Otherwise, we could unnecessarily lose a bunch of men when the night attack comes, which of course is not ideal. It's going to slow our progress, it's going to slow our rate of expansion. But better that than another big loss. Come on, man. Put your back into it. Get the wall built. Your king is watching you. Your king is paying attention. There is another builder here to help you. Don't go anywhere. I said don't go. Get back here. Both of you get back here. That's right. Good. Get this built up. We might even go for a full maximum sized wall, seeing as we have to wait probably until tomorrow to chop those trees down now. Although now I've issued the orders, of course, there's nothing I can do to stop you from going out and doing it at night. So maybe some other builders, maybe you two builders, go and chop the trees down. Don't you have orders to chop trees down? I'm sure I ordered you to chop the trees down. Why are you all going back? Could it be that you've already done it? Perhaps they have already done it. I mean, I am not used to such efficiency and dedication from my minions. Actually, I say that's probably unfair. As their king, I need to give them their credit, their just dues, which is that they are very dedicated. So much so, in fact, that they will happily march out beyond the city's walls and defenses in the middle of the night with a nasty, evil minion horde bearing down upon them and attempt to carry out their king's orders, despite the fact that will almost certainly lead to their ultimate doom, which for a minion, of course, is the loss of one shiny coin. Or possibly, I suppose, being carried off by one of those flying things, because I don't know what happens to them then. We've got farmer things there. Oh, we've got farmer things there. Never mind. Look, take the king's coin. You're probably going to go back and become farmers. We don't really need more farmers at this point, but I suppose it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to have a few more farmers. Look, there's the guy. We're not going to hire him again. He's not the best. We'll chuck some coins at the shrine of the archer because, of course, having empowered archers is always good for one's kingdom. And then I think we'll ride back into the west, and we may be ready to, certainly to extend our forces a little bit. Our front line. We shall extend our front line further towards the Dark Gate, and we shall prevail in the near future. I am extremely confident. We will need more archers, so we'll get as many new archers as possible. Fear not, minions, your king has returned. What happened to the keep? What has happened to the keep in my absence? Did somebody knock my keep down, and you have just managed to successfully rebuild it? That appears to be what has happened, and as your king, of course, this makes me very angry, but I suppose I have only myself to blame, because I have been away. As king, of course, I have many varied and important duties that I must attend to, and sadly that has kept me from my realm for too long, but I am back now to collect all of your shiny, shiny coins, and to complete our quest once and for all, to destroy and defeat our enemies, the Dark Minions. That's right, Doris, feed up, feed well, for we have a hard day ahead of us. Day 27 is coming to an end. Day 28 is about to begin. Perhaps this will be the day. Probably it won't be the day, because we have a couple of days before the next blood moon. We can continue to push our border forward, we can continue to strengthen our defenses, and then, and only then, will we drive back our enemy and crush their last gate once and for all, and thus end their threat. Hold on, we've actually got minions coming in. Speaking of threats, archers, take them down. We want to hold these walls, and in fact kill them as quickly as possible so that we can... Hold on. Why is the moon rising again? Why is the moon rising? The moon just set. The moon literally just set, and now the moon is rising again. Somehow the evil minions must have discovered a way of bringing about 2 nights in a row. Possibly related to the fact that I have been away from the kingdom. They have cave trolls, but it matters not. We cannot admit them. They shall not be admitted. Our archers are too mighty. Too mighty to allow that to happen. Let's get these trees... I'm sure I ordered these trees chopped down as well, you know. Have we gone back in time somehow? Look, here's a guy who needs the king's coin. Once again, the dark minions have wielded their foul magic against me, somehow this time causing the entire universe to freeze in place. Little do they know that I am not only a king, but also a wizard, and have no small quantity of my own magics at my disposal as well. And so I was able to return to the world with only what seems to be a small amount of lost time. I have to re-recruit these two fellows, take the king's shiny coin. We will endure this dark magic of the minions and overcome it. Hopefully it will not happen again, because that would be most disappointing if for some reason we were unable to complete our great quest and to see our kingdom grow to mightiness due to strange occurrences related to something called a crash. But I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay, men, we've got those trees chopped down. That's good. That's what we wanted to happen all along. It's now raining. I'm sure it wasn't raining a minute ago, but never mind. You know, these things are irrelevant to us. We'll just wait for these trees to disappear and to push back our border. It doesn't look like we're actually going to have anywhere we can build a wall straight away. We'll have like a tower slot there, but no wall slots, so we'll have to cut down some more trees and push it even further back. But that'll have to wait for later, I think, because right now I think we should perhaps ride back through the kingdom all the way, surveying everything, making sure that everything is in fact okay because of all of the weird, nefarious magics that have been happening, possibly rebuilding some defenses here and there as well, in case that is important. And also recruiting fresh minions, gathering fresh shiny coins. I'm not even going to bother with that one. You know what? Alright, I am. Fine. I will. I will. I couldn't resist in the end, because as king, despite the fact that often nowadays I have more coin than I know what to do with, I'm still bewitched by every shiny spinning little coin. Doris, clearly you are hungry, so feed up, and then we will continue on to the breeding field. Oh, look at all the coins. Come, we will return later and collect the rest of these coins. For now, we must reach the breeding fields and possibly the shrines of the east as well to power everything up. Having lost a day, day 19, that means that tomorrow is going to be day 20. Did I say day 19? Is it not day 29? I think it's day 29, not day 19. We haven't gone that far back in time. That would just be crazy. Day 29. So tomorrow is day 30, which is, of course, the day of the blood moon. Our blood moon shall rise, and we shall need every advantage we can get. I might ride on. Shall I go and power up the walls as well? Find the builder shrine? It's out here somewhere. It's quite a long way, though. All right, Doris, come on, ride like the wind. We can recruit some more people along the way. We will make it. We can make it. We've got a day. If we power it up today, then we can always come back tonight. Is that the blood moon music? I don't think it is. Is it? Quick, power up the shrine. More builder magic. Defenses to our walls. Maximum power to our wall defenses. That's what we need right now. Walls made of dwarf stone would be the best, but sadly I've never met a dwarf in this world, so we have to make do with walls made of minion stone, protected by the builder shrine. Come, Doris, we have to race back. Look, it is a blood moon night. We've lost a whole day. The dark powers of the minion, they have somehow stolen a day from us and brought a blood moon early. They are hoping to bring our kingdom to its knees. Well, they shall fail, I tell you this now. I mean, hopefully they shall fail. Of course, the attack is going to be coming in on the western flank as we speak, possibly with great fury. And if the minions are indeed trying to bring me down by cheating, then we shall have to have something to say about it, shall we not? More archers are going to be needed. It seems that our knights are still intact. That's something. That's a good sign. Come on, Doris, we need to get across to the western border. There's been no all-clear sign yet, so the attack must be ongoing as we speak. I'll actually grab all these coins, because we may well need to lay a coin trap if we're not careful. If indeed the western flank has collapsed, this is going to push us back. This is going to put us right... Look, there is an evil flyer in the sky. Archer, take him out. Take him out with your bow. You know that bow that you've got in your hand there? Turn around and shoot. Oh, no, look, there is an attack. Quick, we're going to leave a coin trail. I think that archer got eaten by the flying thing. I did warn him. I told him that he should take him out. If only he had listened to his king. I'm going to lay even more coins. I don't know how far they're going to make it, frankly. Those coins are not actually for you, you know? They're meant to be a coin trap. Oh, okay. Oh, calm down now, king. The all clear has been sounded. It seems the sun has defeated our enemy and driven them back. We are going to have to do a lot of work today. We've been pushed right back. We have suffered a major blow. We could have defeated the gate. We absolutely could have defeated the gate. But we had at least a day, possibly 2 days stolen from us. And frankly, such evil and dark magics cannot go unpunished. I shall have to redouble my efforts. I shall never leave this kingdom again until I have defeated my enemy, until I have driven them before me and crushed their gate. This I swear, as your king. I shall stand with you now until the uttermost end, and the final conflict which shall decide the fate of this world. Come on, Winrich. End this farce, otherwise Theodobald will get all of the glory, which frankly he probably deserves, at least some of it. Unleash the arrow! I mean the bolts! Unleash the bolts! Drive it into his heart and end this! Oh, it worked! Nice work, Winrich!